Works in me. I gotta work in the power that works in me, right? So I could be called according to his purpose. Because everything that God does, unto him takes place according to the power that works in me. So I gotta be called according to his purpose. What's his purpose? His purpose is not about me worshiping this pastor by defending him and telling this person and trying to convince this person that he's not a bad person. God didn't call me to defend you. The spy's eyes had not been checked, right? And when you have a spot, when you have a scout that goes in the place as a scout and comes out as a spy, something is going on. Selah. That won't be me. That won't be me. My truth, my truth, my truth. Hung. You already did it, because you said my truth. You do it now. You whisper in your own ear. Everything that comes out of my mouth goes to my ears. Jamie crazy. You're so hard on people. No. My truth. Hung. Everything that comes out of my mouth goes to my ears. So it creates faith for me. It creates faith, right? Or if I speak bad things, or I repeat what the enemy is telling me, it creates doubt, right? But it matters what table I eat from. Where am I going to eat? What table am I going to eat? Will I eat good word, or will I eat an evil report, right? Whose report will you believe? We shall believe the report of the Lord. Okay. Whose report do you believe? We shall believe the report of the Lord. Oh, whose report do you believe? We shall believe the report of the Lord. Hey, whose report do you believe? We shall believe the report of the Lord. I wonder if they have actually thought to themselves, would God be really saying that she's full of the devil? She keeps going to the altar every Sunday. I went to the altar every single Sunday for at least for more than 2 years maybe. And she kept saying it in front of the church to me. They never thought, will God really be calling her saying she's full of the devil? Because if I was full of the devil, wouldn't he be doing something to me? I'm full of the devil. I wouldn't be able to come in his house. When I ignite, set on fire. She's on fire? Yes. But you're whispering a bad report into the ears of the people. And now, bad words corrupt good company. They are corrupt. And I don't care where you are. You at the church that I went to? You are in this company with Joshua? I don't care who you are. Bad words corrupt good company. You're not going to make it in if you don't get that together. You may not like the sound of it, but it's not my problem. You shouldn't have listened. Same thing with me. I listen. And I can make the excuse, oh, but I didn't know, and I'm so cute, and God, you're not going to let that be a hindrance to me, will you? I was separated from God. When I listened to that poison, I let poison separate me from God. I couldn't hear from God until I got that together. Once I realized what happened, I went to confess to my pastor, and I went to go confess to the pastor that it happened to. Because I'm not going to be bad company. Then before you know it, I'm walking around, and you've seen this happen. It's happened to you. I know it has. Where before you know it, it's coming out of your mouth. Where did that come from? But what are you speaking? Excuse me. What are you listening to? I want to say one fox to spoil the vine. A little leaven, one person. Well, leaven up the whole lump. You need a whole bunch of leaven. You see a little bit. One person will leaven out your whole congregation. Because they're going around whispering. When you realize that, the person will always call me under the guise of I want to pray with you. Every single day at 12 o'clock they want to pray with me. So I say, oh, they're getting themselves together. They want to pray. And at the end they will twist it in the prayer. They start praying against that pastor. And then we're in the prayer and they start talking about that pastor. It was very sneaky. And I was angry when I finally realized what they did. I don't even think they realized what they did. When I finally realized what they did, I wasn't angry at that pastor. I was angry at God. I was angry at the enemy. I was angry at them. Because you let the enemy cause you to do that. You let the enemy cause you to give an evil report. You know that the report you're giving is evil. Because you're eating the grapes. Here's how you know that they changed their eyes. So I know the scouts, right, with styes in their eyes, with splinters in their eyes, with specks in their eyes. I mean, here's the thing. Everybody in that little story right there, the person that had a moat, right, that's trying to take out the person's splinter, they're wrong. And the person that has a splinter is wrong too. The Bible's not saying that person with the splinter is not wrong. They are wrong too because they still got a splinter. What the Bible is saying is you can't take it out because you have a moat in your eye. So both of y'all need to hold arms, lock arms, and walk to the, not the dentist, but the eyeball doctor. I don't think you need to go to eye doctor. You need to go to eyeball doctor. That's serious. You need surgery because you got a whole moat, a telephone pole in your eye, and he need just a tweezer. But you need surgery. You need something. He need a little bit of anesthesia and just need to knock him out for a second and rip it out. Because we don't know how you got splinter in your eye anyway. But you serious. You got a telephone pole in your eye. But how did you with your telephone pole? This person called themselves the Eagle Eye Prophet. And they were naturally, physically, legally blind. They said, I'm the Eagle Eye Prophet, so I'm speaking over you. You're full of devil. Isaiah is the Eagle Eye Prophet, if anybody knows. But this person's last name was Evil, so they said, I'm the Eagle Eye Prophet. So they spoke evil, not eagle, over me. How do you speak evil and not eagle over me? I mean, shouldn't we both be mounting up on wings as eagles? We should be friends. I wanted to be friends. We should be mounting up on wings as an eagle, but you call yourself the Eagle Eye Prophet, which means you are taking away from the name that God gave somebody else. You cannot walk in anybody else's identity. As Elisha, when he tried to walk in Elijah's identity, he said, I want a double portion of what he got, but a double portion is still a portion, isn't it, sweetie? It's still just a portion. I want a double portion of what he got. So the thing is, you didn't see him do much. The stuff that Elijah did with the Mount Carmel, right, and outrunning Ahab's chariot, right, and then sleeping at the brook Cherith, right, and going in the widow at Zarephath's house. The stuff that Elijah did that was really epic, Elisha was not there for. So what if I give you say I want a double portion of what he got? What if I give you a double portion of what you can see that he got? The Holy Spirit's amazing, but he's tricky. He will teach you a lesson. I just wonder if Elisha ever learned it. You can't see. You're legally blind. You can't see. And you're calling yourself the Eagle Eye Prophet. That's sarcastic to me. It's an oxymoron. You took the name out of the Bible and you applied it to yourself. You called yourself that and told people to call you that. And yet you not being able to see, you say that I'm full of the devil. Maybe I got a mote in my eye, sweetie, but you definitely got a splinter. Maybe a splinter. Something that split your vision in half. Maybe. I mean, I would have took it. I took it definitely spiritually. Because God told me that you're going on a Samson to a Paul journey. Right before I had surgery. Right before I found out I had to have surgery in my eyes. And my eyes were taken out. So I went from a Samson to a Paul journey. That's exactly what happened. To a T, exactly what happened. And it changed me. Did you ask God why you're legally blind? No, I'm not saying did you ask the doctors. Did you ask God? I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. At one point I did go blind. I lost my sight. But they said it was on its way out of there. My eyeball was holding on. It had no veins, nothing. Everything was dried out. So my left eye was holding on by just the retina. My right eye wasn't that bad. I still had a couple of things going on, but everything was dried out, and they both needed surgery, both of them. I had strabismus, which I still have strabismus. In case anything happens, I still have strabismus, and I have to go back to the eye doctor and have surgery again. Just like nystagmus is one eye, strabismus is two. So there's a little girl on that TV show where she's like, they're like quadruplets or whatever, and she has to get surgery all the time. Nystagmus is kind of hard to control. But I have strabismus. Hopefully you don't have to have the surgery again, but it's very possible most people end up having to have it 2 or 3 times. Either way, do I deal with having to get, do I deal with my eyes? Yes. What do I say about it? Oh no, I'm gonna go blind. I'm gonna have to have surgery again. And it was terrible because I lived in a motel, and the man, because it's long story, but I had to walk a long distance to get ice. And it was so hot in there, I couldn't turn the rooms up, the AC on. The rooms that were closer to the front had AC. I wasn't allowed AC really. It was a terrible situation. It was based on race. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm alive. James is always alive. James is a survivor. Because in the midst of that, because I had to sit a construction man, I said, can you see? And I was like, no. He said, I'm going to take you every day to get ice if you need. So he came by every day that I was in the motel to take me to get ice. Is he part of the church? No. Have I seen him since? No. But he came every day to take me to get ice. And walk slow and let me hold on to his shoulder. Took me to get ice every day. Because I wanted to do it myself. I didn't want to go get ice for me. I wanted to go get it myself. So, I want to go through that again. I just don't. And I said, the little girl crying. I was like, why is she crying like that? I understand. Your eyes are bleeding. You don't want to go. Your eyeballs are literally bleeding. You're crying blood. You don't want to go through that again. And they heal at different times weird, and they shake. Anytime you hit a bump on the road, your eyeballs shake. If you stress out, if I get stressed out, I had to stay calm even when I was doing my art. Because if I get stressed out, my eyeballs start acting wonky. But when I went blind, I appreciated it. Not at first. When I went blind, I appreciated it. Because oddly enough, I could hear what was going on in apartments around the corner from me. I could hear what was going on. I said that, and I didn't want to, but I was in my room. In order for me to go close to the door, I would have had to walk through the house, through the kitchen, and then go to the front door, walk out the front door, and their front door was right there. So their room kind of lined up with mine. But I could hear what was going on, what they were saying. In other words, I wasn't being sneaky. I wasn't being a spy, right? But in other words, the story I'm telling you, your hearing picks up if you lose your eyes. Did she ask God why she's legally blind? I should not ask God what happened to me. And you ask God why, and you really want to know, because you're not saying, why God? Why didn't you do your job? Oh, I can't say it like that. But why God? You're such a omnipotent God. I'm not going to accuse him of anything because I can't. Why God? You gave me this fork and I can't eat. I don't know. What do you complain about? You know. But you ask, don't ask him like that. But you ask God, what's going on? Can you tell me the story behind it? Because if you tell me the story behind it, I'll tell the right story when I'm dealing with it. And if I have to have the surgery again, check this out. I'm ready for it. Why? Because God is trying to take me through a blinding phase again, so that I will have to go through a Samson and Paul journey all over again. Now that I understand, I know I could walk with my head held high. So I went everywhere with Harmony, right? I have to hold on to her arm, right? And the clerk said, use your cane as a walking stick. Because even if they ordered me a walking stick, I wouldn't have had it in time. But I love that my ears picked up when I lost my eyes. And can you spiritually see? If you can't spiritually see, ask God, where are my eyes? Ask God, what's going on with my eye? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? And all that is a tarrying called Jesus. 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 Because what is this? Is manna. 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 And manna is Jesus. 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 But don't get an attitude, because that's eating from the wrong table. They came out with the wrong attitude, and your attitude always affects your attitude, and your attitude will affect your longitude, and your latitude, and your altitude. You won't go anywhere because you got a nasty attitude. Don't eat from the wrong table. I said, how did they become? I said, nobody noticed, nobody mentions it. They sent 12 scouts in, and 10 spies came out. I said, why not nobody preach on that? I said, and 12 and 10 came out. 2 scouts came out, but 10 spies. How? You going from being a scout to a spy is always directly affected based on what's going on in your eyes. What are you looking at? That's what some things I tell people. I hold up my hand to my face because I don't want to see it. I want to take you into my eyeballs. I'd rather not. I'm telling you, I didn't. When I understood why it was happening and what God was doing in me, because He was going to talk to me in a way that He had never talked to me before. So when I understood what God was doing in me, I honestly laid back and enjoyed it. I said, well, I could hear better. And I'm learning what to hold my eyes up, hand on my eyes, except I was really having problems with my eyes. So people thought when I held my hands on my eyes, I really was doing it because I was having a problem with my eyes. When actually, no, I wasn't having a problem with my eyes then. I was having a problem with looking at you because I did not want to be seen in your eyeballs. My neighbor, I said it to Brittany, the landlord there, and I said it in front of the neighbor. I said, she keeps putting me in her eyes. Every time I do something, she keeps putting me in her eyes. I do not want to be seen by her eyeballs. I don't want her to be seeing me. I don't want that. I don't want my eyeballs seeing her visage. I want your visual in my eyeballs. Take it out. I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. You can't unsee what you see. So in song, I literally go through the world like a kid. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. For the Father up above, He is looking down in love. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Sometimes. Here we go. Oh, be careful, little ears, what you hear. Very important. Why didn't you put that first? After I started opening my eyes, after the surgery, and I could open my eyes and I could see. Because when I first came out, I was like, Pastor, my thought was going to talk. He's like, no, you want to lay down in that seat? Lay down on the seat. I put it back already. You want to lay down. You want to turn on the music. You want to put on comfortable music. Comforting. You want to lay down. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Forever. Pastor Tim. He's like, you want to lay down on the seat? I thought he was going to talk. No, we talked already. You want to lay down on the seat? I was like, okay, Pastor Tim. I was hurting, and then I was hurting when they started tightening the stitches. Because they wake you up and they have to squeeze to hold you down while they pull the stitches and tighten them. Because they got to tie your eyeballs into place. So I was hurting then. But I was fine. Dr. Guyton told him to put the seat back. Make her sleep. I didn't want to sleep. I just came out of surgery. I just came out of sleep and I was asleep for like 5 hours. I didn't want to sleep. I went to sleep not being able to see and woke up seeing again. What happens when Ananias comes and puts his hands on you? I said, God, was He sent by you? Is Dr. David Guyton another David that will be helping you? Was he sent by you? Is this a David? Sometimes Davids come into your life and then they leave really quickly. The man is close to 90 years old. He made his own stitches. Very cool. Was he another David for me? Yes. Is he another David for me? No. You have Davids that come into your life that are not Davids. There are Davids that come into my life that have one purpose. Pastor Didier is the most precious man to me. He's so cute. He's like a little bunny. He really is. He's like a little bunny. Tiny. He's got one purpose in my life. Tonight. Paul, tonight. Be there, Pastor Didier. We missed you the past 3 weeks. He's like, Jamie, okay, I'll be there tonight. I was like, good. You're going to be there in that blue shirt. Be there. Ridiculous. So, okay, Jamie, thank you. they don't get excited anymore. I can't even. He's got one purpose. He's my pastor. But there's one purpose where I get to be intimately involved with him. Prayer. David Lewis, worship. Pastor David, everything. Everything in my life. Tell me everything in my life. I'm wearing a blue shirt today. Everything. Just everything. Everything. Tell me everything. Just tell me everything. For no reason. For no reason at all. I decided to tell you. I found a piece of lint on the floor. It's good news. It's important news. Because I put up the art exhibit. I'm still excited, y'all. So I slept for like 10 hours yesterday. So I came home and went to bed at 5 o'clock. I was tired. I'm ready to go again. Come on, we gotta get ready for Cumberland. Come on, we gotta get ready for the museum in wintertime. That's 2 seasons away. I'm ready to get ready for that now. And the exhibit just went up for the gallery. Just went up. You understand, you're only just as good as your last piece. So every day I do a piece of art every single day. That's why it was hard for me to get that stuff together to get to the gallery. And most of the pieces that I wanted to go in did not go in. The first motif I did, the first mosaic I did not go in. The second one did. Because I'm doing a piece of art every day, so I'm constantly improving on my technique, improving on my skills. So as I improve, I don't want to send you what I don't like. It's not good enough. It's not that that mosaic is bad. That first mosaic, it's beautiful, but it's just not good enough. I don't want that representing me. Or the gallery. I don't want the gallery's name on that. I want the gallery's name on the work that I do that is the best. I'm not going to go into Canaan knowing that it's a promised land and come out with anything but the best. You came out with grapes that's bigger than your head. They were looking. God said Canaan was afraid of them. How do you know? Well, they were looking at them. At the end of the chapter, it says that Canaan was watching them, right? Watching them and noticed that they were out there. Here's the thing. When they went inside of Canaan and was picking grapes off their trees and eating it, we're not going to talk about why the grapes is on the trees and not the vine, right? The grapes were on the trees. When they went inside and was noticed, right, that those people were in there with them. I don't know what they thought they were part of the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Tamalites, the Tambourinites, the Chickenites. I don't know. I don't know if they know that they was part of all of them, right? The Jebusites, right? And that's they're not some crazy names. It's ridiculous. All them ites. I don't want no ites. I don't like no ites anyway. Cause they get in your eyes. I'm telling you that the scouts went in there and was okay. When they went in and found out that there were sons of Anak in there, I'm telling you it was because ites got in their eyes. Ites are like little bugs that talk to you about things that they should be talking to you about. So you got an eye in your eye. If you got an eye in your eye, you'll start to see things, right? Not as a scout, but as a spy, right? You went in to scout it out, right? A spy goes in with war in mind. A spy goes in making war tactics and war plans in their mind, in their mind's eye. Scouts go in just to find out what is there. That's why scouts find out. Spies got ice in their eyes, right? Here's the thing. The scouts went in, and once the ice got in their eyes, once you see what they're doing, once you let the Kardashians or whatever get in your eyeballs, you forget about the fact that you're supposed to be working on what God tells you to do. You forgot about the fact you're supposed to be working on artwork, right? Truth be told, I do have another entry that I'm supposed to put into the tri-state artists, people that take my art all over the place, blah, 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 word, mouth. I'm supposed to be putting into them, getting them a piece back exhibition piece. I don't know. I just yeah. Okay. So I'm honestly, I have something to do, right? But here's the thing: once you get ice in your eyes, you forget what God is giving you to do, right? So I still got work to do. Yes, I got that thing going on in the gallery. Am I tired? Yes. Does every muscle in my body ache? Absolutely. It was just too hot yesterday for me to sleep on my heat pad like I normally do. Hallelujah. But I took Tylenol and ibuprofen and I went to sleep. Hallelujah. And I thank God that I woke up this morning in my right mind, with my health and my strength, right? Got up out the bed, right? Normally I get up, I still had to crack my wrist back into place, and like I do every single morning, I still had to crack my neck every single morning. It's a thing, right? I still had to do that, right? It's not because I got ice in my eyes, it's because Lois abused me. So I still got to crack bones back into place where they should be, crack the knees, hallelujah. But I'm still up here standing, talking about how God saved me, hallelujah. God said the Canaanites were scared of them, right? Because here's the thing, they mingled in with everybody. That's how they were able to get grapes. The scouts mingled in with everybody. The scouts were there. They looked like everybody. God caused them to blend in. They mingled in with everybody, right? And I don't think the Canaanites knew that either the Canaanites didn't know that they were different, or the Canaanites knew and did not care. You don't know how God was going to kill them the first time. We don't know how God was going to do it. But either way, they walked in. Do you know that they walked in and came out with grapes? It's okay for me to walk into the enemy camp, but I came out with grapes. I came out eating grapes. And the grapes is fly. And they were really not scared of, if you really weren't a threat to them, they would not have built the walls. Hey, because now this time, you got to walk around silently, right, in front of them, right? This is how you know that the people, the spies, right, had disgust in their eyes, right? It's all about their eyes and what they saw, because God will work them until they work that out of themselves, right? It was all about what other people saw, right? We can't beat them. What if we lose? Oh no, people see us lose. You know, it's all about what people saw and what they had in their eyes, because what God did the second time was he had them walk around the walls, and they could not stand to say anything, and they were being laughed at. They really were in people's eyes. So God is trying to ask them, will you trust me? In spite of what other people say, or will you worry about what's in other people's eyes? Will you worry about what other people think of what's in their eyes? And so that's why they had to walk around silently. And even though people were jeering at them and making fun of them, the first time nobody would say anything to them, and they took on, people will see, we see giants, we see the sons of Anak, we see giants. They took on what they saw as gospel. God said, okay, you ain't going this time, the nation will go. And say this, Pastor David, say this. He made me sit up in the bed last night when I heard him say this. So I'm stuttering, I can't get through it. You better say this, Pastor David. This was 2014 when he said it. He said this nation will go in, but not this generation. Hey, come on, Jamie, why you shouting on that? That's not fun. It's fun for me because I learned from it. Hallelujah. That's why we are responsible for more of it than they were, right? Because we have a Bible to read. They don't. They did not, right? So it makes me shout because I'm understanding the wisdom behind it, so I can apply it. I ain't got no ice in my eyes, so I ain't gonna be no spy. I can apply it. I ain't gonna be no appliances. I'm apply it. Hallelujah. I can drop my eyes and pick up my tea. I got the cross. That tea, I got that cross. That baby tea, I got that cross. I ain't sipping tea. I got that cross. I ain't got no I ain't doing no spy. God said they were afraid. Because when they saw them, when the Israelites left and came out and stand out there in a group, right? The Canaanites saw that. They looked at them. They started scouting the Israelites. You notice that? When the Israelites scouted them up close, they stayed back and scouted the Israelites and said, oh no, these people are trying to do this to us. So it's Canaanites, Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites, Hivites, Ammonites, Toasterites, I don't know, Toastabagalites, I don't know. That's what it's like. Yeah, bye-bye. They all got together watching them. All this company, all these people, all these different ites watching them. Who's scared of who? God said that's when they built the wall. And if you notice, people were living in the wall. Rahab. Oh, dear Rahab, she was living in the wall. She had a house inside the wall. And God told me what a travesty that was. That's incestuous. Because you're treating a wall in a manner that it was not meant to be treated. Don't put me inside of a wall. I should not be living in a wall. If I'm living in a wall, there's a problem.